And for the first time in 36 years, we are issuing new coins. The last time was in 1989, and as we do it now, we are obviously doing it because we recently got new ones just under a year ago, and there's a tradition that the king or government symbols feature on our. Also, because some of the older coins or some of the older ones are becoming worn out and need replacement, it must be that the region symbols are on our coins. It's simply an old tradition that dates all the way back to 995, when new ones were minted with his name and the others' names, thus marking the first official coins in Denmark. We wouldn't miss the opportunity today to express our joy that the king personally engaged in the process of getting the new coins and working on them. I'm often asked, isn't cash just something old-fashioned? Isn't it on its way out? People mostly use cards and mobile payments, especially the young when they pay. They use those instead. And our clear message is that cash still plays an important role in our payment methods for many reasons, including that we have become increasingly aware that we need to be prepared for situations where things don't work. For example, during power outages, cash can be very useful, including when cards and mobiles fail. The coins and notes complement each other beautifully. One cannot do without the other. I could also mention that we are issuing new notes soon. This can also be considered in this context.
As mentioned, new coins are being introduced by Denmark's National Bank. The National Bank is producing new coins. This is because it is an important occasion for the National Bank, marking the transition to a new government. Today, we are launching coins with designs linked to King Frederick VIII. We have decided to create an entirely new coin series. However, this series will follow the same shape and format as the existing coins. This means that the new coins will maintain the same size and shape as the current ones. Water coins may also include the same types of coins, meaning coins valued at 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20 units. As we know today, the sizes will remain the same for the 2 and 5 unit coins. These will also have a hole as we know them. The orientation and alloy will be the same as those of the existing coins. This means that the 2 and 5 unit coins will continue to have a silver-like color due to the core alloy in these coins, while the 10 and 20 unit coins will maintain their familiar golden color thanks to aluminum bronze, the alloy used in London. The reason we decided to produce new coins based on the same format as the existing coins is that this allows the new coins to circulate alongside the existing ones. This means there won't be a need to modify coin-operated machines, cash registers, or other devices, and both sets of coins can coexist. This also implies that both the old coins and the new coins will remain valid as legal tender in Denmark. The new coins will also be accepted in Greenland and the Faroe Islands. As you can see, there are no 50 euro coins on the display behind me. This is because the 50 euro coins do not feature designs directly related to the reigning monarch. Instead, they showcase Christian V's royal crown, which has been the Danish royal crown since 1671. Meanwhile, the National Bank has a surplus of 50 euro coins in stock, and hence we've decided not to include them in this series. However, the 50 euro coins, as we know them, are still valid. Creating new coins is a long process requiring advanced equipment and extensive machinery. Since we consume fewer coins in Denmark now than before, we haven't had domestic coin production since 2016. As part of launching new coins, finding a new producer was necessary for the National Bank. The choice fell on Real Casa de la Moneda, a Spanish coin manufacturer, which has minted the coins we are distributing now and will continue producing coins for Denmark's National Bank for the next few years. Although the bank itself no longer manufactures coins, we still play significant roles in coin production. The National Bank decides the coin designs and appearances, which we will delve into later. Additionally, we enforce a series of quality controls during production and prior to distribution to ensure the new coins function effectively as legal tender in society. When will the new coins be released? Well, they actually start from today. Today is the day we send specimens of all 5 new coin types out into circulation. It will take some time before we fully get there, but actually already from today. As they speak here, there are stores that have received some of the new coins, and therefore starting today, you might already experience receiving some of the new coins as change when paying with cash. However, it will take a while before the new coins become the dominant ones in circulation. That is the coins you see the most of, and this is because there will be a gradual process of introducing the new coins. We use cash a bit less than we used to earlier. Therefore, this circulation speed is slower compared to, for example, the last time we launched coins, which, as Christian mentioned, was in the late 80s. And therefore, the introduction of the new coins will happen more gradually than we've seen in the past. The introduction will occur as coins are brought in for cash handling and sorted. Older and worn coins will be sorted out and replaced with completely new ones. Hence, it might take a couple of years before we see the new coins becoming the dominant ones in circulation. As mentioned, we've had Danish coins in circulation for many years, and with the launch of new coins, we will also see a quality lift for the coins in circulation. Coins that have been in use for over 30 years show wear, and you can see it on them. Thus, this is a very fitting opportunity for us to improve the quality of coins in circulation, ensuring that coins will remain a secure and efficient means of payment in Denmark moving forward. I want to stress once more that individuals needn't worry if they come across some of the older worn out coins as change or already have them at home. Both the older and newer coins will continue to be valid in the future, so there's absolutely no rush to spend the old coins or be concerned if you get them during transactions. I think that's enough technical explanation from me. Now, I'll hand over the word to Jeanette Skov Jensen, the design chief here at the National Bank, who will present the design of the new coins.
As I mentioned, now I will show you the new coins, but as you can see here. However, we will start somewhere else, because most of us probably remember that New Year's Eve in 2023 at 6:11 p.m, I certainly do. I quickly realized there was a significant historical task ahead of us, and it really got me thinking fast. It's not every day that new designs are placed on our coins, and it's with a sense of reverence and humility that one approaches such a task. But now we are ready to show you the new coins and tell you a bit about why they look the way they do. The design I have drawn both from historical references and new, very specific royal symbols, such as the royal coat of arms and the king's monogram, as well as by looking back at our shared history. But I also found inspiration in King Frederick's court words. Here he speaks about how we as people are interconnected and have a responsibility to one another. He talks about community and about the monarchy as part of that. This is my version of it. It's worth mentioning that I've refined it further with a novel detail on the 1, 2 and 5 krona, which I'll present now. And this is the icon we are talking about, which appears in 2 places. This is a symmetrical construction. It consists of an octagon, which you find on Amalienborg Palace Square. The octagon is repeated 4 times for the 4 palaces and connected in tempo. It is a reference to Amalienborg and the palace square as a gathering point for the monarchy and the people. The symbol appears on the back of the 1, 2 and 5 krona coins. Along with that, we have the values 1, 2 and 5. You'll notice this later, but we'll display all the coins and, of course, the word Denmark as is standard on Danish currency. On the obverse of the 2 and 5 krona, we have King Frederick's monogram and the year. For these coins, there is a special challenge because we have a hole in the center of the coin, and therefore I have worked on adapting the monogram around the central hole. The design idea here was to make the monogram the pivotal element covering the entire surface of the coin. The king's official monogram is tall and narrow, but here we have made it wider, in the sense that the 2 F's in the upper part are more separated, and the X has been made slightly shorter to make room for the hole in the middle of the coin. That was the 1, 2 and 5 krona. Now I will move on to the 10 and 20 krona. On the obverse of the 10 and 20 krona, we of course have a portrait of the monarch. This is a very old tradition to have portraits of sovereigns on our coins. It has been mentioned earlier today with Christian X. The portrait here is created by sculptor Eva Hjort. It is a profile and shows the monarch looking out to the great task ahead of him. We also have a clear text framing the portrait, like Life and Frederick X, Denmark. The text on the coins is from National Bankens coin script, which we have slightly adjusted on the digits for these coins. For example, on the reverse side of the 10 and 20 kroner, we have King Frederick's coat of arms and the year. Here, the crown and shield are combined. This is also a long-standing design tradition on Danish coins, which we have chosen to continue. We saw this combination in 1973 with the first coins for Margrethe II and later with Frederick IX on subsequent coins. So, this is how the new series with King Frederick X looks. What I've aimed for with the design is to look backward and forward, building on history and traditions, but also giving it a simple and modern expression. An example of the more minimalist expression could be that in many places there is much more space around the elements than we are used to on the coins you know today. For instance, in this spot and also over here, you can see that there is more space, so the elements, or there is more space around the elements, giving them room. That was what I had chosen to highlight today. Thank you.
You got 1 krona, 2 krona and 5 krona. They don't have motive of the king. So why do you make it?
They do in fact have symbols connected to the reign of Denmark. The monogram is on the front of the coins, the 1, 2 and 5 kroner coins. And so were they actually on the existing series, on the current 5, 2 and 1 kroners. It's the monogram of Queen Margaret II that is on the coins.
You got any knowledge that coins with a hole has been used as a jewelry in many countries?
We are aware of that, but again, that's not the reason why we have decided to maintain the hole in the coins. But we do know that coins are used for various purposes that are not payment related.
How much does it cost to make 20 krona coin?
But the exact cost per coin is something that we don't directly disclose, as it's something, especially because we have the coins produced at a company that produces the coins. But on average, it's around 1 kroner per coin. But of course, 1 kroner coins are lower and 20 kroner coins are more expensive. But all Danish coins cost per coin less than their face value.
Thanks for watching Indiavision. Give us a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. All comments are welcome. Hope to see you soon.